Hello, I'm Fanto, and I have chosen to provide a rebuke to Vice President Joe Biden's study of violent video games. First of all, let me congratulate Vice President Biden and President Obama on their re-election. I know they have nothing but the best of intentions for our country. Studies on violent video games are nothing new. In fact, they've been going on for almost 30 years. The problem excuse me. The problem is that the studies are often unreliable. A majority of them don't even use any video games, violent or otherwise, to test their hypothesis. Instead, they consult psychiatrists, psychologists, social workers, and worst of all, politicians. None of these studies, including the most current one, have consulted anyone in the video game industry. They did not consult with publishers, developers, retailers, the fans, the very people they are studying. And when a proper study is done using video games, proper demographics, and the whatnot, it is proven that there is no association between violent video games and violence in children. However, excuse me. However, extremists on both sides of the issue have been reaching zealous levels in trying to prove their case, and who are trying to blame all the politicians for basically destroying what they love. That's one extreme issue. Oh, pardon me. On the other hand, there's also this side that firmly believes that video games are the cause of the world's problems, and that if they just disappeared from the world, that everything would be set, that there would be no people shooting up schools. Yeah, that's right. All this extends from the Sandy Hook shooting, whereas they discovered that the shooter liked, on Facebook, Mass Effect. Well, guess what? I like Mass Effect too. And 250 million other people around the country, perhaps even the world. And, oh God. God, I can't take this. Ugh. Well, folks, it's a new season of Strip Search. And with the demise of my PSP, and with new consoles just on the horizon, I think it would be fitting to start off this year by stripping the one console that, up until now, I had not been able to get my hands on. And that is, of course, the PlayStation Vita. And as you can see, this isn't your regular PlayStation Vita, but rather the Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation Edition. That's right, it is a pearl white PSP that comes with Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation and a 4 gig memory card. And of course it's pearl white, which, okay, I mean, alright, in all fairness, the PSP that I originally had was also white, and even that came with an Assassin's Creed limited edition. So, let's see. There we go. Okay, I got half the tape off. one thing I'm hoping that there we go. There we go. As you can see, it is open. As you can see, it's only like literally half there. Still won't come out. I'm really hoping this next generation of consoles will at least be easier to open. Okay, almost there. There we go. Now, let's open up the other end and see what's inside. And inside the box, we have another box. I don't know if the originals have like black covering or what, but let's see. I think it flips open. Oh, I see. Look. And there we go. Open Saskatchewan. Let's see. Welcome to the world of PlayStation. Even though, because I have a PlayStation 3, I already part of it. Let's see, first thing is a quick start guide, which basically tells you how to set things up. And for those of you whose English may not be their first language, they have one in French as well. So, here's what, and yep, I think this is it. And inside this little foam thing is the device itself, the PlayStation Vita. As you can see, it's got two joysticks here, your typical PlayStation action buttons, shoulder buttons, and it's got a camera. And let's see. Oh, I have my PSP here. I haven't bothered to throw it out yet, but just want to do a little comparison here. Here's the PlayStation Portable, PSP. And here is the PlayStation Vita. As you can see, they're pretty much the same size in both width and length. The joysticks seem to be uber sensitive, so that's going to be something we'll have to keep an eye on. Now, inside the upper flap, let's see, we have this is both the 4 gig memory card and the Assassin's Creed Liberation game, which I find it unfortunate that they chose to package it this way because, well, I mean, what if I wanted to play other games? What would I do with it? I mean, I might lose it. It might get eaten by a dog or something. I don't have a dog, but you get the idea. Now, inside here, we got a packet with AR play cards. So I guess the Sony's trying to copy off of Nintendo, the only other manufacturer with a handheld. So, let's see. You can see the AR cards are basically these weird Tetris-like things. Let's see. Discover a new way to play with PlayStation Vita. Use your AR play cards to merge the real world and the game world to create amazing augmented reality experience. In other words, they are copying Nintendo. Unfortunately, they're not really as, shall we say, stable as the Nintendo's things. So, here we have part 1 of the AC adapter. And here is a USB cable. I think it's a USB cable anyway. Let's see here. Ah, yeah, it is. See, I believe you can use this to charge and sync your Vita. And let's see here. Next up we have this thing. Oh, let's... Ah, here's the other part. So, I'm guessing that one end of this gets hooked into here. Like, oh, probably the other way. Ah, there we go. See? Like that. And then the USB cable, once I remove the band here, hooks up to this. So that's pretty much how it works. But wait, there's more. Well, not a whole lot more, but just your typical instruction booklet. And of course, they have it. Oh, it's just a safety guide. Safety. Since who cares about that sort of thing anyway? Well, there you have it. PlayStation Vita. Now, let's see. I think the memory card is supposed to go in here. So, there you have it. I kind of like it, but there are a few things that I wish they would have done. Like, make the AR cards like a little bit smaller. Like, just, I mean, they don't have to copy off Nintendo, but I mean, in that case, I don't think that would be a bad thing. And if they would have at least provided like some sort of cloth case for the for this, because I mean, I really don't want to lose it. Let's see here. Where does the game go? Huh. Apparently the flap opens like this. Okay, and I guess the game cartridge goes in here. So it's not very noticeable. And I like the feel of it. So I can't wait. So until next time, I'll see you on the next Strip Search.